Welcome back. Now, this is a conversation we've been looking forward to.
Yeah.
When we met her earlier, the first thing we said was, wow, we used to be like that.
Yeah, it's been ages, but I remember there was a time we used to be this tall and slim.
Yes, so. Then
Notes, keyword, we are still tall.
But we're still beautiful. And this particular beauty queen came to join us, taking a little bit of time out of her extremely busy schedule.
Yeah.
Now, Lydia Okojie is the current Miss ECOWAS Nigeria, and you need to sit tight. In fact, fasten your seatbelts because this girl has been doing so much. I'm wondering how she fits all of it in. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here. Thanks to TVC.
Oh. First off, I have to say your outfit is lovely. I really love what's going on with your arm there.
Yeah. Very elaborate. Right, just turn to face camera just a little so they can see. Woo, yeah. Can
and it's a jumpsuit, right?
Oh, yeah,
all right.
It is.
All right. You can turn back to us now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Title.
Thank you so much.
So it often feels like a lot of pressure for many beauty queens once they get that title to do things. So what was the first project that came to mind for you, and how did you begin to carry it out?
Oh, well, the first project that got to my mind was the project that involves reaching out to kids who are selling or hawking after school for their parents, because that's where I come from. So I resonate with it. So I feel like these kids deserve so much, no matter how small. But if we give them the little best, it shows that a lot of persons are looking at them and watching them, and they love them. So, yes, I didn't get such during my time. So I'm happy I'm giving this time. So I'm so proud. You know,
it's interesting that you'd mention resonate, because one thing that made you go viral was the video you shared on social media of yourself going to thank your parents. Your dad being a mechanic and your mom being a petty trader, thanking them for helping you get an education.
Right.
So I remember, that's it on playing right now. Yeah, so many people have seen this video. Yes, she's the same person, the beauty queen.
Thank you.
Yeah, so what actually, how did you feel? What influenced your decision to do this, to celebrate your parents?
Well, my dad never had so much money, but he was able to give me the best, which I value, and I appreciate so much that I didn't let it slide. I had to let him know that he has done so much for me, for giving me education, for helping me out through school. It wasn't so easy for him. It wasn't so easy for my mom as well. So I had to show them that the seed they sow has grown into a very big tree. So, yes, they have to reap what they've sown. So if it's just that appreciation, I know I couldn't give them the word at that moment. I know if that leads to appreciation I can give to them, I know what it means. So that was why I had to do that for them.
Yeah. Wow. So what was the reception like to that video?
Well, it was just about celebrating my parents, about thanking them and letting them know that they are just the best of themselves.
Did you think at any point that, the world would receive the video the way it was received? What are the most interesting messages you got after posting that?
Oh, my, I never saw that coming. Because mine was just to let my daddy know that the child is actually convocating from the university and all that. And the next day, I saw that it was all trending because I grew from like 800 and something TikTok followers to about 10,000, and I was like, what's going on? So I checked, and it was like, an artist, I think Adahe, she posted it. I'm like, oh my God, because her song was just amazing. I love her. So when she did, that got me a lot of attention, and I'm so glad to all my fans, my viewers, my friends that keep sharing. I love you all. Thank you.
Honestly, I was just so appreciative of all the projects that you started. You mentioned the hawkers already.
Yeah.
What's the name of the project itself?
Feed Them All?
Okay, yes, Feed Them All. Yes.
Tell us about it.
Well, Feed Them All is a charity organization. It's not my thing. I feel it's everybody's thing. If we're able to give back to the society or making the society a better place in our little way, so not just giving to kids on the streets, giving to kids in school, helping women who are actually selling the market, giving them something little small, very small, then also giving out money for kids to enroll their JAM.
Oh,
yeah,
JAM, the exam, yes?
Yes,
okay.
I had some persons reached out to me from Ibadan, from Lagos, and those states that they really have interest to write JAM. They've beating their wife, but cannot afford the form. So I'm like, oh yeah, I could do something. So I decided to like reach out to them. I'm glad we have good Nigerians that you send money to and they use it for the purpose.
Yeah.
So yes, they sent me the response that they've been able to register for their JAM and they are so preparing to write and kill it. I know they will excel.
Was that your story?
Yeah.
Was that your story? Did you have to struggle to get your JAM form? Did you have to? I saw a particular video of a series of pictures you shared of when your house, a part of it collapsed, and how you now have a better house. Your parents have built a house.
Yeah.
So what exactly was growing up like?
Okay. Growing up for me was beautiful but challenging. We just had a room and parlor, and we were like 5 kids, dad and mom, in there. So my mom hawks, my dad is a mechanic. But then again, the house we live was already cracked. And so I was still staying in the hostel until I got a call from my mom middle of the night that the building collapsed while they were sleeping. And thank God it didn't collapse on them, but went opposite direction. And so that was their room, actually, their bedroom. And when I came, I just had to sit down because I don't know where to start from. And I know we cannot afford a good house. So I was just thanking God, because the journey so far, being the first child, not wanting to give into what the society is letting you want to do.
Yes.
So I'm like, I feel there's more to me. There's more I could do for my parents. There's more I could do for the world. It's all about inspiring people, creating legacy, having integrity. So even when the building collapsed, my parents had the projects that we were working on, but because me and my siblings were trying to get into school, we were already in school, the money was not really used for the purpose of getting us a very good accommodation. So eventually when we were able to move in, we stayed in that house for like 13 years. I think I was 9 years old when we moved in. Yeah. When we got into the house, I think last year, January, that was when we moved in. I couldn't just express the joy, because I know what it was for them. Rain was dripping. Yeah. Yeah, it was all soaked, and we keep watching TV cracks and the world, So, but I'm so glad, I'm so happy for them, because they don't have to go all through the stress anymore. So I'm so happy.
Honestly, when you have that one golden child go out into the world and represent you and showcase the good morals, ethics, and upbringing that they gave you despite the situation you were in, it gives hope to the other kids as well, your siblings. And honestly, I'm feeling proud of you.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine how proud your parents must be of you. I think you're beautiful, and more grease to your elbows with the amazing project.
Okay, you know what? We have breakfast for you, but before you join us in the kitchen, let's take a look at this fact.